Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I will discuss about a very interesting topic of NMR spectroscopy that is known as magnetic anisotropy. This is a very interesting chapter and question came in CSIR NET and GATE exam. So watch this video carefully and till the end. If you are new in this channel, then please subscribe to my channel. So let's start. From the term magnetic anisotropy, the term isotropy signifies that if a substance is kept in a magnetic field, the magnetic behavior of the substance is independent on the direction of the applied magnetic field. That means I want to say that just take a substance. If you apply magnetic field in this direction or along in this direction, the magnetic behavior of the substance will be similar irrespective of the direction of the applied magnetic field. That is the significance of the term isotropy. Now let us understand how this applied magnetic field affect a NMR active nuclei. Just take one example. A simple example is benzene, which is aromatic, and there is 3 pi bond and all the 6 pi electron are conjugated along the ring. Now if you apply a magnetic field in this direction, then due to this rotation of the electron through the ring, there will be generated a ring current. And since this compound is aromatic, since it follows 4n plus 2 pi electron rule, it is 6 pi electron, that is 4n plus pi rule it follows. So the ring current is known as diamagnetic ring current. And due to this ring current, a magnetic field will be induced within this molecule. Since the orientation of the ring current is along this, the direction of the induced magnetic field will follow the Ampere's rule and will be in this direction. Similarly, here the direction will be like this. Now if we draw the 6 hydrogen atom CH bond of benzene, we can see that this outside proton will feel greater magnetic field, since the applied magnetic field in this direction and the induced magnetic field in this case is in the direction of the applied magnetic field. So the effective magnetic field filled by the outer protons will be applied magnetic field plus induced magnetic field. Now if any proton resides within the ring, then the magnetic field experienced by the inner proton will be like this. B effective will be B applied minus B induced. Since the direction of the induced magnetic field for the inner proton will be opposite to the applied magnetic field, so the effective magnetic field experienced by the inner proton will be B applied minus B induced. Now from the formula of Larmor frequency, we know that the resonating frequency for any nucleus will follow this formula, that is the frequency is proportional to the magnetic field experienced by the nuclei. Now since the outer proton of benzene nucleus feels greater magnetic field, so they will resonate at higher frequency. That means the outer protons will be downfield and they resonate at higher frequency. Since the effective magnetic field experienced by the outer nuclei is greater, so resonance frequency will be higher, and in other term we can say that the outer protons are deshielded. Deshielded means the proton resonates at higher frequency, that is downfield. On the other hand, if there is any inside proton, then that proton will feel lesser effective magnetic field, and for that proton the resonance frequency will be lower and they will be upfield, that is lower frequency. And on other way we can say the inner proton will be shielded. Now this is the case for aromatic system. If the compound is anti-aromatic, then the ring current induced will be paramagnetic ring current, and the effect will be just reverse of the aromatic case. In that case, the outer proton will experience a effective magnetic field which is less than the applied magnetic field, and they will resonate at lower frequency, that means upfield, and the inner proton will experience a effective magnetic field which is greater than the applied magnetic field, and they will resonate at higher frequency, that means downfield. It is just the opposite case to the aromatic system. Is it okay? That means we have to keep in mind few points. First of all, you have to see that the given compound is aromatic or anti-aromatic. If aromatic, then the outer protons of the ring will feel the greater magnetic field and they will be downfield, that is deshielded, and resonate at higher frequency, and the inside protons will be shielded and they will resonate at lower frequency, that is upfield. And if the compound is anti-aromatic, then the outer proton will feel lesser magnetic field and they will resonate at lower frequency, that is upfield, and the inner protons which are inside the ring of the system will feel the greater magnetic field and they will resonate at higher frequency, that is downfield. Is it okay? Now let us understand this concept with some other example. It is 18 aniline. As we can see that there is, if you count, there will be 18 carbon atom in the ring, and if you count the pi bond, you can see that 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, that means 9 pi bond, that means 18 pi electron, and it follows 4n plus 2 rule, and it is cyclic and conjugated, so the system is aromatic. Okay, now if we apply a magnetic field in this direction, and since it is aromatic, the ring current is diamagnetic in nature, and due to diamagnetic ring current, the outer proton will be deshielded, that there is 12 outer protons and they will be deshielded, and the 6 inner protons, since the effective magnetic field experienced by this inner proton will be less than the applied magnetic field, so this 6 inner proton will be shielded since it is aromatic system. And we see that this 12 outer proton resonate at delta 8.8 ppm, and the inner protons will be resonate at upfield region, and it goes further the internal standard TMS, which is taken as 0 ppm, and these 6 inner protons will resonate at minus 1.9 ppm, that is more upfield than the internal standard TMS. Now if we take the dianion of 18 aniline, we will see that the system will become anti-aromatic, since it will then will be 20 pi electron system, and it will follow Fourier rule, that is anti-aromatic. And as we see previously that in anti-aromatic case the outer protons will be upfielded, that is shielded, and they will resonate at minus 1.1 ppm. The nature is just reverse of the aromatic case, and the inner 6 hydrogen atom will feel greater magnetic field, and they will be highly deshielded, and they resonate at within 20 to 30 ppm value. It is plus within 24, 25 to 30 ppm value. If you know the concept, then it is very easy to solve such type of question. You don't have to remind the value, you just have to know that which will be upfield and which will be downfield, that's it. You don't have to remind the value, that is it is 8.8 or 10 or 12. Just outer protons will be downfield, inner protons will be upfield. You have to just remind this thing, that is you have to know the concept clearly. Now if you take olefin and apply the magnetic field in this direction, due to ring current there will be induced magnetic field in this direction, and since the induced magnetic field for the outer protons is in the same direction of the applied magnetic field, so the outer protons will feel greater magnetic field, and they will resonate at higher frequency, and the value for the resonance frequency is near delta is equal to 5 to 7 ppm. Okay. Now if you consider for aldehyde case, similarly if you apply the magnetic field in this direction, due to ring current a magnetic field will be induced in this direction, and similarly in this case also in this direction. Since this aldehydic proton is outside of this pi bond, and the induced magnetic field generated for this applied magnetic field is the same direction of this applied magnetic field, the effective magnetic field experienced by this aldehydic proton will be summation of the applied magnetic field and the induced magnetic field, and for that reason this aldehyde proton resonates at higher frequency and it will be deshielded. The value for this is near about 8 to 9 ppm. Now if you consider a alkyne system, in case of alkyne system most of the alkyne molecule will orient itself along the applied magnetic field, that is it will orient like this, and due to this pi electron a ring current will be induced in this molecule, and the direction of the ring current will be like this. Now from the direction of the induced magnetic field, you can see that this alkyne proton will reside in that region for which the direction of the induced magnetic field for these two protons will be in the opposite direction of the applied magnetic field. Since the direction of the induced magnetic field for this proton will be like this, that is opposite to the applied magnetic field. So the effective magnetic field experienced by this alkynic proton will be less than the applied magnetic field, and for this reason this alkyne proton will be shielded and they will resonate at lower frequency. That means they will be upfield, and the frequency for this alkyne proton is near about 2 to 3 ppm. That means they will be upfield. As you can see that for alkene proton they are downfield, since the outer protons will feel greater effective magnetic field and they will resonate at higher frequency. But in case of alkyne proton, since the magnetic field experienced by this proton is less than the applied magnetic field, they will be upfield and resonate at lower value as that of alkene case. It is 2 to 3 ppm. So that's all for this basic introduction. Now let us solve some previous year CSIR NET question on this topic. Question was asked in June 2018 for 4 marks. This question mainly based on magnetic anisotropic effect. Now this cyclooctatetraene is protonated and we have to match the delta value for the different protons in this compound. Now from the structure we can see that only Hb proton is inside the ring and all the protons from H1 to H7 and Ha are outside the ring. Now from the magnetic anisotropic effect we know that the hydrogen atom which are towards the ring, that is inside the ring, are more shielded and the protons which are outside the ring will be deshielded. So among the protons Hb will be most shielded and it will give delta value least. So from this we can say that Hb will give the least delta value like minus 0.03. Now from among the others, since Ha is outside the ring, it will feel the magnetic anisotropic effect and it will be downfield since it is deshielded, but it is attached to sp3 centered carbon atom, so the delta value will be somewhat upfield than the remaining. So for Ha it should be 5.1. Now from H1 to H7 we can see that H2 to H6 protons are in the plane, but H1 and H7 are somewhat distorted from the plane. So magnetic anisotropic effect will be somewhat lower on this 2 proton than this 5 proton. So H1 and H7 will be somewhat upfielded than the H2 to H6 protons. So H1 and H7 will give somewhat upfield value than the H2 to H6 protons. So the answer is HA is P for 2, Q for 1, R for 3 and S for 4. The option number A is the correct answer. You can take a screenshot of this page to understand better. This question was also asked for 4 marks on magnetic anisotropic effect. We have to match the delta value for the circled photon. Now the structure number 3, we can see from the number of pi electron, we can see that this is a 4n plus 2 pi electron system and this is aromatic system. Now due to magnetic anisotropic effect, we know that the inside photons will be shielded, and so delta value for the inside photon will be upfielded. So from the given option, we can see that for 3, option number 3 corresponds to C. Now from the structure number 1, we can see that this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 means 12 electron. That is, it is a 4n pi electron system and it is an anti-aromatic compound. Now for the anti-aromatic compound, the magnetic anisotropic effect gives the opposite result from the aromatic system. So the inside photons will be highly deshielded, as in case of aromatic system the inside photons are mostly shielded, but in case of anti-aromatic system the inside photon will be highly deshielded and give higher delta value. So for 1 it will be B, and for this quinone system it is like aromatic system, and now for olefinic or aromatic photons delta value corresponds to 5 to 7 ppm. So for this the delta value will be A. So option number B is the correct answer. That's all for this video. If you like my video, then please share it and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.